get you, He-Man. But not before we watch this episode of The Nerdworm featuring the Mondo timed release of Skeletor. Meow. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of The Nerdworm. I am PJ the Nerdworm coming at you. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about another franchise that I loved growing up. That's right, Masters of the Universe. And the figure I will be talking about is the Mondo Timed Skeletor exclusive. Now this thing is massive, guys. I mean, the art they got right. You've got the Lord of Terror himself, you've got the dragon armor, and you also get the battle armor. This thing is amazing, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip this bad boy around, and we're going to get into the figure. Meow. Alrighty, guys, and here's the figure and all the accessories that come with it. I didn't put all the hands out here, you know, because all these figures come with different kind of hands or whatever. But you get his Havoc staff. You get the axe that he came with in the original figure. You get the battle armor and the dragon armor, which we will go over. You get different size heads here, and you even get the one that he came with, the original figure line. It's pretty cool too. But personally, I don't think it would fit, like, just the way the body looks versus this goofy looking head. I really don't think it would fit it, but it's pretty cool anyway. And this one's pretty cool. I like that one. And then you've got the Terror Claws too. Yeah, that was cool. I really like those. And then you get the little chain that goes with the dragon. You actually get the dragon too, which is really cool. I actually went ahead and I put the little smoke cloud on him, like he's breathing out. We'll get you, He-Man. Well, that's more Skeletor than the dragon, I guess, but that's all right. I really like that. That is pretty cool. So what we'll do now, like, I'm going to go ahead and I'll put the dragon armor on him first, and we'll kind of see what that looks like with him. And he's got the dragon and the chain on it. And yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll put that on for you. Alrighty, guys, here he is in his dragon armor, which is really cool looking, guys. Like, this is probably how I will display this when I'm done with this review, because, I mean, man, they just knocked it out of the park. You got the dragon there, and he's blowing his toxic fumes there out. That is awesome. And I went ahead and switched the head for you guys. I mean, that's an awesome looking head too. I mean, they just nailed this. I'm telling you guys. If you are a fan of Masters of the Universe, man, this figure is for you. Unfortunately, it was a timed exclusive. And what that means is you only have so long before you can pre-order this, which was back during the summer. And if you pre-ordered it in time, you got the dragon armor and you got the battle damage armor. And I think the Terror Claws was also a timed exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. And that is awesome, guys. Especially if you're a fan of the bad guys. Now, I tend to favor the villains more, just because growing up, it just seemed like they always had the cooler accessories. As you can see right here. I mean, you don't got no He-Man. He ain't got no daggone dragon on his back. You know what I'm saying? So there is the dragon armor, and I will go ahead and I will put on the battle armor and probably the Terror Claws too, because I think that would be a really cool mashup to have the Terror Claws and the battle armor. And I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, here he is with his battle armor on, and also I put on the Terror Claws too. And I gave him his axe too, just to give it a little mix up there. And this head looks really good too, guys. I like it. You can actually give him like a little say what look about him, which I think is pretty cool. And what's cool about the battle armor is you can get, like, just like when you were kids, and you could rotate it to like him being smashed, and then you got the one that's regular. And what's really cool about these guys is they're magnetic. Like, they can just be put right on there. You can give him that. Then you can take that one off. And you can give him one like he just got smashed by He-Man right there in the chest, which I think is pretty cool too. And what's really cool about these also is that the armor is actually magnetic. Like they could just pop off, and you just put it right back on. That's really cool about that. Now I'm going to transform him back into his regular armor, and then like we'll go over like the joints and things like that. Like I said though, it's a really cool figure, and we will be right back. Alrighty, guys, here he is back in his original form, and yeah, man, it's just an amazing figure. Comes with a ton of accessories, a ton of hands. It's almost too many hands for jobs, really, and like it's just an amazing figure. But I will say it is a really stiff figure. Like I'm really afraid to give his knees much more give than that. You know, the arms they move okay, but it really is just a stiff figure. Maybe just where I just got it out of the box and just haven't really worked with it yet, but still, this is a great figure. Now you can actually go on the Mondo website and order the Skeletor, but you just won't get the dragon armor, the battle armor, and the Terror Claws. But it is an amazing figure. Alrighty, guys, that's all I got for this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And this is the Nerdworm signing off.